To explain understanding fundamentally, we can look at how a large language model like ChatGPT derive understanding as a very good example. Each word is converted into a unique vector, essentially a large string of numbers pointing in a distinct direction in an embedding space. During pre-training, the model learns to weigh the differences between these vectors, identifying similarities and distinctions. Three blue, one brown's animations effectively illustrate how ChatGPT derives understanding. Look at how a man and a woman occupy similar paths, revealing a connection between them. Now, if you examine two other unique words in this embedding space, you will see that the difference in direction between nephew and niece mirror that of a man and a woman. It is obvious to anyone with a brain that this value has effectively encoded the meaning of gender, simply by comparing similarities and differences in this rich representational medium. The brain derives understanding the same way, by forming unique neural pathways for each and every meaningful distinction in your reality. Much like how a transformer model encodes subtle differences or distinctions between raw data in an embedding space. Think of the differences of perceiving an apple versus a banana. At first, they take different paths through the visual cortex as the photons that reflect off the banana and apple have different wavelengths, so they stimulate individual photoreceptors differently on your retina, making you perceive a difference in color. However, once these signals leave the visual cortex as separate signals, they converge in the hypothalamus, where both are processed as being edible. Their paths neurologically merge, occupying the same path of neurons, forming a close relationship that enables categorization and thus understanding. Look, same example here, same here, very good, yes, category, boom. As a side note, categorization in the brain is driven by motivational significance. This means that the raw stimuli are grouped based on their ability to prompt similar responses or actions. For example, a couch and a chair are in most cases perceived in a similar way because they afford the same action, which is sitting and resting. This physical linkage in the brain creates stable categories, which is again determined by motivational significance. By having a rich representational medium that can encode a vast number of paths or directions, and then weigh the differences and similarities between their paths to create categorization, which in then turn enables understanding. Hope I helped you process how you process processing.
Yeah,